about some of the epic conference rivalry.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right. Yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play. And watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Assman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
Here's on an open. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 6 to shoot. Ibaka wide open. He finds. No good from outside. The Cavaliers on offense outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
And Toronto has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Count it.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Garland dishes to Drummond. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
There's Garland. Siakam pulls it in.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And let's take a look at Colin Sexton's numbers. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, putting up about 25 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now, here's Sexton. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Here's Drummond. Love right side. Drummond trying to get himself free. They get it back. Pass to Osman. Passes it to Love. Goes up again. Cleveland the rebound. And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Garland. Now recovering. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. Lowry, nobody back. That one falls. Lowry's got his 2nd basket.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Let's see some numbers here on Kyle Lowry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 3rd in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Now, here's Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Kevin Love showing off a bit of his moxie there and some experience there, overpowering the defense with some of his strength.
The pass to Ibaka. Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Sexton. And the rejection by Love. Sexton with it. Siakam's there. Now here's Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drummond working against Ibaka. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. I think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
Now, here's Sexton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And then in 2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished 1 ballot shy, burning all the MVP votes.
We wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
Free throw no good for Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Here's on an open. To the inside, Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Garland, the pass to Love. He kicks it to Garland. Pass to Osman. Here's Sexton from deep. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, the rookie class last year was very impressive, especially the top 5 picks earning all rookie first team honors. Colin is one of those guys last year, 3rd among rookies in scoring, and really was good towards the tail end of the season.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Sexton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And Sexton, the 3rd rookie ever to average 16 points per game with over 40% from long range, and Brent over 80% from the line.
Yeah, a lot of that, Kevin, came late in the season as he tried to get his footing early on. Scored 20 points or more in 8 straight games. He was the first rookie to do that since Tim Duncan did it back in 1998.
Now Garland after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Siakam, good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Garland, the pass to Osman. Pass to Love. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, do you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Oh, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
Anunoby, good.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Back to Love. Passes it to Osman. Near the three-point line. It's Porter. But they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Drummond.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 7 points for Kyle Lowry.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He and his staff have been watching plenty of tape on Kevin Love, who is still a premier perimeter shooter, but has never lost the scoring inside. Should be fun to watch, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Siakam after the made shot from Andre Drummond and stolen by Drummond. Now here's Sexton. D right on him, and the layup is good. Sexton's got 7 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Kicks it to Love. Six on the shot clock. Drummond in the post. Covered by Siakam. Good D by Siakam. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Love. Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Love outside. Sexton kicks to Porter. Over Siakam. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Second chance shot. Anunoby, no good. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Sexton. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Now, here's Siakam. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Here is Love. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. over Siakam. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Well, Cleveland shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Left side, Porter. Lowry against Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Now here's Lowry. Defended by Sexton. From deep three-point range. The shot by Lowry, no good. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set. Now it complements Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam and what he brings to the team.
Bringing my defense toughness, my experience playing with those two guys, one of the best in the game right now, and then helping those two here, and with my experience, what I learned, I think I can help the team a lot. Energy and both hands on the floor.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. We've got Larry Nance. He's out there with Andre Drummond. Colin Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Now here's Porter. The pass to Drummond. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Rejected by Gasol. Anunoby, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Lowry finds Davis. Here's Anunoby.
And for the Cavs, their number one goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Windler. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Porter against Powell. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Davis with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And he lays it straight in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3. It's stolen by Lowry. Down low. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 9. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Thompson outside. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Davis. Offensive rebound. Thompson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the deal.
Lowry passes to Powell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Sexton, guarded closely. Windler with the bucket. Windler's got his first 2 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Drummond.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
On defense, the Raptors only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Thompson outside. Six to shoot. Back to Porter. Launches it. That shot off the mark. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Powell against Nance. The shot by Powell, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Windler, the pass to Nance. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Lowry kicks to Powell. Back to Lowry. And here is Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Gasol outside. Porter pulls it in. Cavaliers leading.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
And here are the Raptors now after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Back to Lowry. Right side Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast through the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about
the time
going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Toronto trailing and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
Oh, just incredible that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Clock at 6. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Another shot, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Davis. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. This is his first trip to the line tonight. throw good. Garland. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Powell. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Garland with it, covered by Van Vliet. Outside Porter. The shot comes out, so the Raptors will take it the other way.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Powell for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Osman, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Raptors.
And this D has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Powell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Gasol's got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Osman, the pass to Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Van Vliet looking around. Here's Gasol. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Gasol's got 8 here in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Osman. 9-point game his last outing. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That one is off. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. He doesn't get the second one. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Here's Drummond after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Over in the corner, Osman. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. With some arc, and he lays it up and in. Anunoby's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Out left to the wing. Outside Porter. Pass to Osman. This one for three. Another three for Cleveland.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside Gasol. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Osman. Pass to Drummond. Pulls it up. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Love. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And stolen by Love. Here's Osman. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Now Powell. And the pass to Gasol. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if we can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 12 points and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It would be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here is Love. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's Love for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Love's got 11 points.
Stretch 4s, that's Kevin Love right there. Terrific range and a great quick trigger on that one.
Lowry with the ball. Garland picks him up. Lowry can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 7. Sexton finds Love. Over Siakam. And Love with the basket on the assist by Sexton. Love's got 5 points now this quarter. Toronto shooting well. They're at 45%. Outside Lowry. To the left wing. The 3. Now that one from VanVleet. 9 points in the game so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Garland, the pass to Love. He kicks to Garland. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to VanVleet. And the rejection by Love.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there. Now, here's Sexton. Covered by VanVleet. From
From the line, the shot by Sexton, no good. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet with the bucket. Cleveland leading by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Garland. They grabbed their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Drummond. Raptors trail by 6. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. He's got 13. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Osman kicks to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Ibaka against Love. 4 on the clock. Here's Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Sexton. And again with the rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
The Cavaliers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Raptors trail by 9. Lowry with the ball. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Sexton's shot is good.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Toronto calls timeout. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's putting up about 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Siakam, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed. A great story, and thank you. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Anunoby. 13 points in the game. Kicks it to Lowry. Looking to get it going. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 13. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's 15 points for Colin Sexton.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Love outside. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Here's Drummond. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
The pass to Drummond. He kicks to Sexton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Davis gets a wide open look, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
Sexton, the pass to Garland. Pass to Drummond. Over Ibaka. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Garland. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Love. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Here's Windler. Second chance effort. Up and hit.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game, and the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. You know, some people, Brent, have compared the hard-nosed Colin Sexton to Russell Westbrook. see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Now here's Love after Colin Sexton's miss. Love the pass to Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 20 points for Colin Sexton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Top of the key, Siakam. Shoots a fader. That one drops for him. Siakam's got 8.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Cavaliers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Raptors trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Is on Colin Sexton. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Throw good, Siakam.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Siakam hits them both. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Raptors trail by 10. Outside, Davis. Outside, Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Ibaka outside. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme
falls. Foul is checked in for the Raptors. And Van Vliet comes in for Kyle Lowry. Both shots good from the strike.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And here is Garland. Pass to Thompson. Here's Osman. Now the pass to Porter. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Siakam.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
For Cleveland, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
And he sinks the second. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Pass to Powell. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Porter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Porter's got 5 points so far. And so it's Cleveland finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Raptors trail by 15 on the court for Cleveland. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Thompson in at the center. Porter, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 16.
A nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feet.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Osman. To the middle. Cleveland leading by 13. Garland kicks to Thompson. Here's Osman. Back to Thompson. The pass to Osman. Just 4 to shoot. And they pick up 2.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the junkie.
Now here's Van Vliet. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Nance, and he makes good on the layup. Nance has got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Van Vliet. For 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Van Vliet. Floats one up. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Nance kicks to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. Now here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Pass to Osman. From deep. And no good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam with it. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now, here's Garland. The rebound by Ibaka. Raptors trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Van Vliet. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Garland dishes to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter. And some changes here for the Raptors. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Powell. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. And Porter drops them both. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 17-point game. Passes to Lowry. Puts up a 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Now here is Lowry. Van Vliet with it. Lets it fly. Again, Toronto.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Osman, the pass to Porter. Up again, and Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Floats it up there for Siakam. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Garland dishes to Porter. Kicks it to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. Garland, no good.
And it's rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now, here's Siakam. Shoots over Garland. Ibaka, no luck. The Cavaliers.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Raptors getting the bucket. Nance passes to Osman. 5 to shoot. Fires from 18. Rebound by the Raptors.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The drive by Lowry. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Kyle Lowry. And the Cavaliers call time here. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. He knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
Thank you, David. Raptors trail by 15. Lowry, good.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Now, here's Sexton. And the basket is good. Sexton's got 24.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. Siakam outside. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Now here's Drummond, Sexton, and stolen by Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they haven't had much success in the paint since halftime. I mean, the offense sort of stuck on the perimeter. They need to get a little bit more inside-out balance.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. Charity stripe shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 17 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 12. And here is Garland. Left side, Love. He kicks it to Garland. 6 to shoot. Osman sinks the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. When it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to a win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andre Drummond.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now, here's Thomas. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Exum. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for